Okay, welcome back. So I think we're actually deceptively close to finishing this off now. There are quite a few bases that we still have to take, but we've pretty much wiped out all of the best heroes on the map, with the exception of... I think Marius at one point was a very good hero, although he's not anymore, and in fact, or she even, she can be found right here. She's got a week's worth of Inferno units, and that's about it, and I think that is the obvious place to send Loynis next. And I think Orange in general is the obvious player to take out next, because we can take this town, and then we can go immediately to the south, where they do in fact have a dungeon base with a capital. And once that's taken out, I think that's pretty much all of their towns. They've got nothing on the surface. And going back underground, this we know is Blue's Necropolis base, and that appears to be it. So definitely possible that we can take out Orange on this, in this episode I was going to say, but in fact, there's not really much we can't do in this episode. I think Loynis is pretty much at the point of being unstoppable. And we're just going to go and hunt these guys down. This doesn't really get me close enough. I'm going to try slipping a little bit closer. Jump back through. Still not quite close enough. Okay, let's go a little bit closer. Still not quite. Okay, one more step should be fine. Yeah, I think definitely worth taking out Marius as our first thing to do. Just going to accept this. I think we can all see this is going to be a very easy fight. So there we go, we've taken that town back, and we can now start moving towards the south. We've got 230 spell points, so I see no reason to stop. Let's go to this next. I do want to pick this up. I will fight these just because I think I'm meant to. And then let's jump across one more time. Could go for this so that we get a few extra spell points. I don't think we need them, because with it being a dungeon base, we can just get the mana vortex, and that should cover us. Yeah, that's as far as we can go, so let's just move a little bit closer. And yeah, that's going to be pretty much Orange, not out of the game, but really badly damaged, and they should pretty much just count out over the next few turns. Over in this town, we have got Purple nearby, Serena, who's pretty weak, so I think if we just recruit just about anything, that should be enough. So I'm going to recruit some gremlins and some genies. That's going to be enough to keep her away. She's not really a threat to anyone. Ivor is on his way back. He could get attacked on the way, but if it happens, it happens. We don't really need Ivor. Just kind of a random pick. I'm not sure what to do with Tarek. Caitlyn is going to keep moving in this direction. Not sure there's much we can do with Caitlyn now. There is quite a lot that's actually unclaimed on this map, so this particular area of the map I've not really talked about, but I have looked at it quite a few times. Really interesting. There's 2 Dragon Utopias right there, lots of free Ifrits too, dwellings at least. Quite a few Pandora's boxes. And then as we move to the south, even more Pandora's boxes, even more Utopias, really just a lot of both of those things. This is a pretty crazy part of the map. And it's not the only one, there's a few like this. There's another one underground, up towards the north, this completely unclaimed area. And this is one of the things I like about extra large maps, is even as we approach the 4th month, there are just huge sections like this, 4 Utopias right next to each other. This whole section of the map is just completely untouched by any of the players. And there's a lot of good stuff there. But yeah, I do enjoy maps like this where you can just kind of keep exploring and keep finding cool things. However, we don't really need to now, so that's kind of the point I was making, is we are going to send Caitlyn back to pick up some more angels, but don't really know if we need to anymore. We can probably just wrap this up with Loynis. Let's go to this first. And then Sorsha we're going to send up to the base. Let's go to this, very unlikely to use it, but I don't see why not. And then Brissa's going to stay put, but we're going to leave her with just the dragons. There is someone in this part of the map who's just claimed... Where is it? Just claimed our Forsaken Palace. Is it Forsaken Palace? Yes, Forsaken Palace. I always get mixed up whether it's Forsaken Palace or Forsaken Place. They've just taken that, and they've just gone above ground, so they're currently just in this fog of war. I don't have a clue how strong they are. So I'm just going to leave Brissa here just to defend for another turn or two. And then Tarek, I don't think has too much to be doing. we look above ground, there is a blue hero, which is Chana. Yeah, Taric doesn't really have too much to be doing. Perhaps we could actually prioritize taking out Chana. And then we've got 13k left to spend. Let's just spend it on these. Don't really think we need anything else. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Let's see what happens. So there's a blue hero there. I forgot about this as well. There's Clavius, I think. No idea where that is. That's Tan's final base. It's kind of nowhere near us. Oh wow. This was unexpected. I can't remember if I knew about this. It doesn't look too terrible. I mean, 14 spell power is a problem. We've got that mass haste. We've got slow, we've got shield. Yeah, quite a few flyers, shooters too. This still seems very doable. We've got some good tanky units. We've got no range units, but I don't think that's a problem because of the towers. So the temptation is to either blind. No, nothing affected by blind. So if we don't blind, we could go for Frost Ring, but it's pretty weak. We could go for shield if we know what they're going to attack. And mass haste is also a decent option. So the bigger threats are probably the Ghost Dragons, the Vampires, these things too. I think I'm actually going to go for Frost Ring on these. Ah. I've got the Recanter's Cloak on, or possibly she has, I can't remember. Okay, so with that being the case... 12 spell power should get us through this pretty easily. The only thing is, I do need to take out these Liches. This does 250 points of damage. Yeah, I want to go for this. There we go, that takes out 6 of them, perfect. Alright, so they go for the Unicorns. Not doing too much damage. She does have better stats than us, but it's not too much in it. So to absorb the retail, I think I'll probably go with the Battle Dwarfs. Blinds those. That's fine, they're only really there just to stay alive. Yep, let's absorb the retail with these. Don't actually get a kill, and wow, they do actually do quite a lot of damage. Okay, so those come forward too. Just keep attacking these. So these guys are now free to leave to attack these and then come back. I think I will do that because in my current position, of course, I can be attacked by the Wraiths and then I'll friendly fire the Centaurs. So yeah, let's go for these. Actually do manage to take them out. Then next round begins, we should get first turn. Let's just do a bit more damage to these because they are actually pretty tanky. And then these guys can reach us. So I think I do want to go back. If I go for this, I think that does enable these to attack me, so yeah, I'm just going to go back to the corner of the base. Just try and hold out. It'd be a bit of a bummer if we lose Brissa here, but I think we should be okay. Those do come over the drawbridge. Okay, so we probably should have just attacked the dragons, but never mind. If we attack these, we can draw out the retail. But we don't really have many heavy hitters at this point. I think we'll go for these instead. So I think I do just want to keep going for Ice Bolt. And I want to target, of course, whatever has the highest defense. So it's kind of overkill on the Ghost Dragon, but I think going for it against these makes perfect sense. And the Dragon is just going to focus on the Vampires. Wow, that does not do enough. Yeah, this could be a problem. She is deceptively strong. And I'm down to 12 spell points. Okay, I think at this point I'm actually tempted. Well, purely in terms of efficiency, obviously I should be using Magic Arrow instead of Ice Bolt. Let's go for it on these as well. Okay, so resistance kicks in. This is kind of bad. I'm gonna attack these. Yeah, she really does do a lot of damage. But we do have our Dendroids, they're tucked in the corner, which means they can only be attacked by 2 stacks at once. She's taken out her first tower. Yeah, so she's got ballistics as well. So 150 points of damage, not quite enough to kill one of these. It's only going to kill one Dread Knight. I think Vampire Lords are the best bet. Also the Wraith's draining our spell points. Yeah, this is not looking promising. Okay, so the Vampire Lords I think are the big threat. Dendroids get cursed. That's not good. Yeah, we didn't need that. Alright, but we will do 108 points of damage to these. That's pretty good. They double damage back. Towers take them out. So it's gonna be Dendroids against Vampire Lords. Not actually sure this will go our way. We've got no towers. We're only gonna kill 2 Vampire Lords with each strike. Yeah, I don't fancy our chances here. This is not looking good. Obviously going defensive isn't going to help because I can't retail. I think I lose this. Yep, straight back up to 17. Okay, so we're off to a bad start. This is frustrating because I was editing the previous episode last night, but I didn't get through the whole episode. So I obviously forgot that Rosic was there. Assuming I did know in the first place. Okay, so Briss is gone. That's okay, it's a minor setback, and Dan is back. Somehow has a massive force once again. We do get to go first. 162 zombies. Wow, okay. 124 spell points too. We're obviously a lot better in terms of might. Maybe we want to anti-magic the champions, but then again, Griffins are a bit of a power stack too. What the? I'm amazed by this battlefield generation. The mighty Gorgons are trapped by that obstacle. They can't get out. I feel like that shouldn't be possible. Yeah, so our mighty Gorgons are essentially out of the game until one of these two gets destroyed. That is not good. We really don't need that. So I think Earth Elemental is actually pretty tempting. It's good against the vampires, for example. 60 Wraiths. Yeah, I want to go for these. So 15 of those, that's not bad. They're level 5 creatures. Pretty bad level 5 creatures, but still. Currently blocking off the champions, but that's fine. We can move them later. Chain Lightning. That does a lot. Can you guys reach? Not quite. Okay, so these guys are free to go. Let's just wait for now. They can actually get out. I was wrong about that. So, I think the main thing we want to focus down, possibly the vampires. But we don't really need to draw out the retail on those, so Maybe we do. So the champions can probably pretty much wipe something out in one go. So let's have everyone else target the vampires. Yep, so that first hit kind of sucks. These guys are stuck. That's so stupid, but there you go. Alright, so we'll send these guys out, we'll do a bit more damage to these, and gonna have to just defend with these. We're gonna send these guys just to do as much damage as they can. So if we go for that, that's gonna kill most of them. If we go for this, guaranteed to kill all of them. But is that actually the biggest threat? So if I go for these, I'll kill a lot, I won't take too much damage back, and then I can go for the liches. But I can also do something like that with these. I'm just going to take these out, I'm going to keep it simple. Kind of overkill, but let's just do it. And I'm going to go for these. Pretty much wipe those out, and then these guys are free to take a kill. Let's go for these. Okay, so next round begins, we get the first go once again. So our next unit to move is the Griffins. They get to move their Dread Knights. I think something I keep forgetting about Edric is he doesn't actually have slow, but he does have a slow scroll, so I might need to equip that. If we were to bless something... Blessed Griffins would do a lot to the Dread Knights. And we can also get them out of range of the zombies. So yeah, I'm gonna go for these. Chain Lightnings again. That really does a lot. Still just about got 4 Archangels though. Alright, let's go for the Bless. And let's just go and hit these. They do double damage back, but they only get 3 kills, so yeah, that's starting to look a bit normal again. Very happy for them to attack that. Still just about got 4 Archangels, and these guys are in range of these, so we're going to move them back. And we're just going to attack these. Yeah, this is the point where my Gorgons would actually be quite useful. Okay, so these guys get to move, we can do a lot of damage to any stack of our choice. I think I will go for these. Because, yeah, Dread Knight's not really worth going for, and there's not really anything else we can do. Yeah, so for all that we lose 1 champion, that's fine. These guys are now free to resurrect. That is probably what I'd go for. Problem is, these do go next, and then they kill us. If I go for these, wouldn't be surprised if Than just goes for another Chain Lightning. But he might just straight up attack these. Yeah, I don't think it's worth going for Cure. If we go for a Magic Arrow that's going to do 70 points of damage, it's not really enough. Advanced Shield. We're on such low HP that it's not going to protect us for long. Anti-Magic. Anti-Magic might actually guarantee our survival. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we've at least kept our Angels alive. Go for the attack on the zombies, that's going to get about 50 kills. That's not bad. But at the same time, our champions can do that just fine on their own. I don't want them to flee. Yeah, because if they flee, then I don't get to use Resurrection, but at the same time, I don't want to get hit by these. I do want to weaken them. I'm going to go for it. I'm expecting them to flee, next time they get a turn. So I'm going to wait with these in the hopes that it's going to stop him from trying to flee, but I think he will. There we go. Okay. We do get Expert Earth Magic, we get Basic Tactics, and green still stirs, still has something left. Actually quite a lot in that area of the map. And there's pink, not sure where that is, I think that's somewhere near blue's base. Okay, so Edric still has most of his forces, didn't get to resurrect, but that's not too bad. Let's actually equip this. All of the things I currently have equipped are pretty useful, but I think Mass Slow is obviously good. Earthquake's going to be good when we attack the town. Elemental obviously is quite good. Maybe not as good as Mass Slow, but then again, we probably won't need Mass Slow if we're attacking the town. It's tempting to go to the stables, but I do just want to go straight for the base. We might be able to take it before Tank comes back. As yeah, it's pretty weakly defended. I'm actually going to split these. Let's go for it. Okay, I'm just going to accept that, that sounds about right. We're going to go for Expert Armourer, and we're just going to park ourselves in this base. So that means green is now down to just this base, so Thant's probably going to pop up back here, and in fact he already has. Yeah, he's just picked up a dungeon force, which is fine. It's not going to be a problem, and in fact, Loynis can probably take him out. Just needs to jump across. First though, we're going to go for Orange's main town. It's got some defenders. I'm going to play this out just in case there's a hero. I'll let them cast a spell, as clearly there isn't. And so we should be completely fine. Let's go for this. Can we get the kill? Not quite. Go for these next. And yeah, we're going to be completely safe here. Okay, so Archangel goes down to the towers, which means we need to resurrect, and probably just want to go for Magic Arrow on these. Finish these off. Get morale, and no losses. Perfect. And that's Orange out, so that's another player gone. We're going to go straight for the Mana Vortex. Instantly doubles our spell points, so we're now up to 580 spell points, so yeah, we're pretty much unstoppable now. So the choice really is I can try and take that Necropolis town back, or I can try and finish off green. I think I want to go for green. Let's go back to this base, and let's just move out. The town portal over to Marsh Wall, and I think I'm actually going to take the Dragonflies. I feel like there's stuff we can do with 50 Dragonflies. Why not? Let's just equip some of this stuff. So probably not likely to use Taric for much, we obviously don't need two of these. I will keep the Tome of Fire Magic. Talisman of Mana, we'll hang on to for now. Yeah, rest of this stuff I think we'll just hang on to. Orb of Silt is kind of useful for increasing the damage of our implosion. Still, don't think we need to equip it, but I'm not going to take it off. Alright, so Taric is now going to just hang out there. Loynis is going to jump across to here. And can we do it again? Yes, we can. Alright, so let's take out Thant for real this time. He's not going to be able to flee. No losses expected. Let's give him a chance to cast his spells. He is a good spellcaster, so I think that's only fair. We're going to get revenge. We're going to go for our own Chain Lightning. These guys actually survive. Bit surprised by that. if I go for these, I feel like some kind of horrible chain lightning is going to happen, so I'm going to wait. Actually goes for slow. Doesn't flee, obviously, because of the Shackles of War, and so we can just finish him off. That's Than out of the game, and we get a bunch more artifacts that we don't really need. Go for their town. Only one defender, and Luna and Labitha. Labitha's kind of strong. I'm going to go for Mana Vortex again. And that takes us back up to 580 spell points. Labitha could come and attack because she doesn't have a town, but obviously doesn't stand a chance. And then there's not really too much around here. There is Purple's base. And there's Tan's. We should be able to go for all that stuff. The thing about Edric is I don't know what's actually around me, so I'm gonna hire Bronn. And I'm gonna try and investigate. See if we actually need to stay here and defend or not. Orin is gonna go back towards this base. I'm probably just going to use Sorsha as a defender for this town because I think that monolith does lead to the Necropolis base. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure we're going to really use these angels, but might as well pick them up. Got plenty of gold to spare. I'm going to need some defenders somewhere. This town should be fine. This town can't currently recruit, and this town doesn't have too much on offer. Let's just upgrade our barracks. Let's pick up some of these. And let's upgrade these. Okay, that all seems fine. I'm going to start skipping through the turns a bit faster. Doesn't need to be perfect. There is Clavius, and I didn't even see that one, but we've actually lost our Rampart town. Okay, fine. That's fine, we can go back and get all that stuff back. As wow, okay, so Luna and Labitha are going to come for the attack. I will fight this one out. So she is pretty good. Chain Lightning is going to do a nice amount, but not really to the right targets. 2,000 points of damage, I mean that's hard to turn down. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, that pretty much wipes them out. And let's go for these. And let's go for these. Okay, so no losses so far. If we go for these, it's... I'm not going to get too many kills, so I'm just going to wait. Gonna defend. No losses. Go for these next, and pretty sure we've taken no losses, so that's all good. So I did see the Cape of Velocity nearby, and would like to go for that. Pink is coming towards our main town. Yeah, I've lost a few towns to carelessness, I will admit that, so I'm gonna make sure I have some kind of token defense in pretty much every town. That's more than enough. Okay, so where was that cape? There. Do want to go for that, so yeah, let's move in that direction next. Don't really need it because I do of course have angels who can already fly across the map very easily in one round, but still. Also, a swarm of horned demons guarding a Pandora's box, that might be pretty good. Yep, lots of XP there. and then there's purple's main base. Is that purple's only base? Possibly. Yeah, that's our next target, so let's go for them. That seems fine. I'm going to park these away and I'm just going to use them as defenders. Buy this again, get all our spell points back, and as far as defenders go, I think a big stack of these should get the job done. In fact, just 3 of them because I've not traded any resources. Is that worth doing? Not really. Next opponent is Sandro, who's not quite in reach. Can I dimension door again? Not yet. Okay, that's fine. So Tan is also a very easy target. I think it might be Tan that had Tiva. Didn't really check the color. What I do need to do is I need to be ready, because Clavius is going to come back. Pretty easy opponent to take down. But then we have got this guy right here, Chana. Got there pretty quickly. Didn't actually realize how close Chana was to that. But obviously very weak hero, and we could probably just take this town back before the end of the week. So Clavius is not going to be able to get through any reasonable defense. I'm still not sure this is quite enough. Maybe that'll do. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Sorsha to... No, actually. Let's give Sorsha all of this. And let's leave Orin to defend. Because the range units are gonna be in this town. Makes sense that Orin commands those, and Sorsha has the artifact she needs, has a decent enough force. Should be able to take that back straight away. Move Ivor even closer to the base, getting there slowly but surely, and that seems fine for this turn. We've still got Bronn, who's exploring. Let's go to the east. This all seems fairly quiet, and I think I will just send Edric out. So Edric is not too far from the Rampart base, but he's still far enough away that it's kind of hard to get him involved. I might actually move him towards Blue's main base. And yeah, that seems fine. Let's end the turn. So Blue still has a few heroes up there. Is about to take our dungeon town. Yeah, I'm not really keeping track of it anymore. But all of their really big threats have been dealt with. There's someone else coming towards our second castle town. This is Tan, can't really do too much. Yeah, these covers of darkness are actually quite annoying. So Pink goes back, starts going towards our fortress town. Let's actually deal with some of this stuff. So that's Arlak, and Arlak does not have very much. I'm going to send Sorg off just to stay alive. I'm going to buy some of these, and let's buy some Gorgons too. That should be enough. Just about. Not sure how good his stats are, but I think probably best if we just go take him on. Yeah, if he turns out to be an amazing spellcaster, that could be kind of bad, but seems fine. I'm gonna fight him manually. Yeah, so it's just the one angel, that's fine. Is this going to be enough? So he is the haste specialist, but I think on a tier 5 unit that's only going to be like +1 over the normal boost. I do want to send my Gorgons for the Angel, but might be better to go for the Wyverns. Our spellcasting is a lot better than I realised. 400 points of damage to these, that's got to be done. They're pretty much dead. Okay, lose both of those, that's fine. Let's go for these. There we go, do manage to finish them off with the Death Gaze. And let's just lightning bolt these. Cool, okay, so that's that one dealt with. Let's move back. And let's see if this is just a scout. Yep, definitely just a scout, so any kind of defense will get the job done. That should do. Where did Chana go? Okay, so Chana's gone up there, that's completely fine. We can take this back for free. And just gonna stay here for the turn. Let's tuck our unicorns away. And then it kind of depends. If Chana tucks herself somewhere in range of the gold dragons, that's perfect. So this is Vokiel, who is pretty strong, and then there's also Clavius. And if those two combine together, that could be a problem, but we are approaching the end of the week, so can probably just about hold them off once we reach next week. And then Loynis. Yeah, I don't want to use Loynis as a defender, I do want to just keep hunting these guys down. So let's try and jump across. So Tan's base is there, let's go slightly to the west. Yeah, that's not terribly weak, so let's get a few more defenders. I will actually trade for this. Got a lot of marketplaces now, so it's not going to be a bad deal. Isra, level 11 Death Knight. Comes with a few things. Good skills. I don't want to pick up evil heroes, but at this point there's no point being funny about it. Might as well just get the job done. Is that going to be enough? The big threat here is lots of gargoyles and a pack of magi. I think we should be able to hold that off. Then out of these two, bigger threat is obviously this one. In this town we can't recruit. I'm gonna Dimension Door. Okay, get a few more things off that. Actually do manage to level up, and we're gonna go for a Throng of Liches, why not? Go for this. More XP, and we can still Dimension Door. So I don't actually know where this one goes. So it's a kind of teal, circular thing. All the monoliths are around here somewhere. So that's the obvious place to look, but it's not one of those. So we're looking for one of these big 2-tile monoliths. Maybe it's one of these. This whole area of the map is not really worth going to. No, it's not that either. It must be this. Because this is all untouched. Either way, yeah, I don't think that's worth going for, so let's just go back. and then we can still reach. Perfect. Okay, we have way more artifacts than we need. That's already been explored. Okay, so that's all of Loynis's movement done for the turn. Doesn't really matter that we don't end with the Mage Guild, of course, because we still have 500 spell points. And then Solmir's down there. Nothing too scary. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, so let's move towards this. Let's keep Caitlyn there, let's just camp her. Yeah, this all seems pretty clear. Okay, so up here we've got Blue's hero who's pretty good, but we should just about be able to manage that. Let's move towards it. Yeah, that seems fine. See, that's exactly 7 stacks. We're not going to lose a stack once we defend. Okay, last thing we're going to do is we have a little bit more money, so let's just get a few more defenders. Cool, that seems fine. We've got some extremely heavy rain here. I don't think the microphone's going to pick it up. It's one of the reasons I got a new microphone, is because this one... That seems very strange. Yeah, this microphone is very good at rejecting background noise, but it's absolutely chucking it down. Why did Chana do this? Maybe, on balance, the Skeleton Warriors can beat the Gold Dragons, but it's not like Blue has no base. This seems very strange. There we go, so there's a lightning bolt. That might partly explain it. That's kind of a problem, but she can't do it to the Gold Dragons, obviously, and she's got no more spell points. Yeah, I don't really want to take the retail from either of these stacks, so I'm going to go back inside. Okay, so it's going to be a case of just waiting for a few rounds. They go closer to that. Is this worth going for? Not really. Let's move away. So we can go for a hit and run. We're still not going to do that much damage. I'm going to defend. Then we can go for the hit and run next round. If those come closer, they get themselves damaged. These guys I'm just going to defend with, and these guys will go and attack. Do a nice chunk of damage, and we get morale. And then let's go over to this. Kind of abandoning the unicorns, but they can get away, so that's fine. Okay, so they've actually blocked my escape. I'm gonna defend. Pretty sure that was unintentional. 173 hit points left, that should be enough. But I'm gonna go for these. They're a little bit more scary. There we go, so we take the hit, we've got 91 hit points left on these. Don't really want to involve them. There we go, she flees. Okay, and this guy decides not to come and attack Edric, fair enough. This one does come for us. I guess I'm not too surprised we lose this, but let's see what we can do. Yeah, we've not got the best force here, but I think it depends on his spells. If we play this smart, we might be okay. I thought this was where I picked up Isra. Unless I forgot to pick up Isra. I might have forgotten to pick him up. Oh well. Let's see what we can do. We got Loynis nearby. Okay, so genies are down. The gargoyles are going to come in, but we do get to move first. Let's do a bit more damage to them. These guys aren't going to be doing too much damage to us, and these guys... Yeah, unlike Archmagi, I believe they can't get the bonus, or they can't ignore the penalty for shooting through walls. Could be wrong. Doesn't say that though. So yeah, I think they're going to be pretty weak too. Let's focus on these. Okay, so there's that lightning bolt. That's going to be a problem. Yeah, I think we're going to lose. If he had no spell points, we'd be fine. Okay, so at some point they have to wake up the dragonflies. Then it's down to them, but I think... realistically, the lightning bolts are going to finish us off first. Bloodlust on those is fine. Let's go for it. Dispel and weakness, perfect. So the range stacks are pretty close to being dead. These guys can't get through. Go for another hit on these. They go back. Ah, but the lightning bolt does so much damage, and he's got so many more. Just needs to go for it one more time. There we go. Alright, that's fine. We'll go and get that back. Okay, so it's purple. And it's Serena. No, we already knew about Serena. Serena was the scout who took the Forsaken Palace back. So the reason purple's doing this is because they've lost their last town. So there's definitely a silver lining to this. Perfect. But there's purple again. They're going to come for another attack most likely. So purple is back with Gretchen, and we can't really deal with that. I want to go and get this back first. Let's go this way. That is just about close enough. Alright, let's get our revenge on Sandro. He does have good spells, and he has picked up 300 trogs, so let's give him a chance. Goes for Fire Shield, that's not going to be good enough. Okay, so that's Sandro dead. We take all of his stuff, and we'll take that town back. And then obviously we can't defend our Rampart town, so that's the place we've got to go next. Good thing about the Rampart town, of course, is it's very close to the Necropolis town that we lost. So we can go get that back next. Back to Wise Oak, and yeah, Gretchen shouldn't be a problem. They're actually going to try and go all the way around. Yeah, very easy fight. Thought she might have some better spells than that. Okay, so we can go through here, and we can then take the Necropolis base back. Pretty sure they were about to attack something else as well, so this one should be safe at this point. Okay, so no need to worry about that. Let's just go through here. And then yeah, Orin is probably the next one to get attacked. Not sure this guy is a day away, but he's close. If he does take it, then it's probably Edric's job to try and take it back. It's not going to be easy, but yeah, let's just go for him. So what that might do is, that might scare him into focusing on running away. I'm not really sure how the AI thinks, but if they feel threatened, they might just try and get as far away as they can, which might mean not going towards our base. We'll see how that plays out. Okay, so I think with our leftover money, let's just try and pick up some random defenders. We just want a token force in pretty much every town. Yeah, never picked up Isra, so let's use Isra to defend this. Where's this one? Oh yeah, there's absolutely no one near here, but might as well get some kind of defense. Gonna start moving Caitlyn back. Okay, let's see what blue does. I think blue is the obvious threat at this point. Does come straight towards our town, but yeah, can't make it. And suddenly, Tan emerges next to this town, green's coming back for it too. It's gonna be day one. Ah, there's purple too, okay. I'm not sure where they keep coming from. Yeah, this is actually pretty tough. Okay, obviously didn't stand a chance there. Alright, so first things first. Can we jump across? Yes we can. Close enough. Whoa, what the? Ah, it's Rosic. So, she's obviously going to go for some kind of horrible spell. It is Tan. The Tan's still got a bit more, but after this, that should be pretty much hit. I'm not really sure why we lost 2 Archangels there. But okay, we've taken that back. So, next thing to do is we probably want to go back towards this base, which means most likely want a town portal. Back to Wise Oak. There might be a better way to do this, but this should be fine. So we're going to jump across. Get a bit closer. I knew that was going to be a mistake. That's the problem with Mighty Gorgons. Alright, 367 spell points. Should be enough. Just need to do this. Okay, so next turn should be able to take that base back. And there's quite a few threats around here, so definitely worth doing. Alright, so which of these stacks to let go? I think probably these. I'm going to get rid of these because they are going to lower our morale slightly. I think we should get quite a bit here, just in case. Okay, is this enough? Kind of doubt it. Okay, the good news is Edric is on his way. Currently blocked off by this, actually completely trapped by this. That's another thing I've not seen happen before. Unable to move unless we can win, so it's a good thing he's not a scout. I'm not going to fight them. Yeah, nowhere near. Okay. This is a problem. I would rather not lose Orin. We've actually got Thant available to us. He's got Expert Earth Magic. Means we can go for a Mass Shield. I like that idea. The only thing putting me off is the fact that he's an evil hero. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to focus too much on gimmicks. I do want to kind of wrap this up, so... Gonna try and defend Orin. Yeah, so he's gonna go. He's gonna take the Pegasi with him. And then we're gonna pick up... Thant. Okay, so let's dismiss these, let's pick up one more of these, and go with a couple more of these. Okay, so obviously Animate Dead specialty is not too useful to us, but First Aid Tent's not terrible, and we've also already got some very good skills. No Resurrection, but we've got Mass Shield, Mass Slow, Mass Stone Skin. Yeah, that should be pretty good. Okay, let's see what happens. So my hope is this will eventually reach the point where we kind of know what's up, and I won't have to keep just running back to my towns to defend them. Okay, so Mass Slow I think is obviously... Yeah, that's a good shout for sure. We're much stronger from range than he is. Shouldn't have put these two so close together. That's fine, they can't reach us. Just to be safe. Problem is, if I go for this, he might just go for a Area of Effect spell. But these guys are close to reaching us. They can't reach us this round. These guys can't either. Yeah, so the Liches of course will do some damage. Goes for blind on those. Got artillery. Alright, let's defend. And let's go for these because I still remember the trouble those gave us last time in that other fight. Okay, so next round begins. Do we want to bring these back or do something else? So other options would be Mass Shield, possibly Mass Stone Skin to protect from these, but that doesn't really matter too much. I think I want to go for Mass Shield. Okay, so he goes for haste on those. He's going to block off both our archers. Actually takes those out in one shot. Is this worth doing? I think not. Shouldn't have done that because I think that puts me in range of the vampires. No, not quite. Okay. Okay, so these guys are going to defend. The problem is the angels do get to go next, and they probably just get a kill. They will probably just kill off the marksman. Okay, blows that open too. Actually blinds those as well. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. So Magic Arrow does 130 points of damage. If I go for Death Ripple... Yeah, it's against the Necromancer. I can't even justify that. The thing is, it will wake these two up, but 80 points of damage to each of those would not be good. Lightning Bolt is 260 points of damage. Chain Lightning. It's not a bad option. Maybe it's kind of overkill, because it's so expensive. I'm gonna Stone Skin. I'm gonna defend. Okay, so the hope is we get our Archangels and our Champions back on the same round, because he'll attack one of them, and we'll cure the other. I think that's just what we have to do. Okay, so he has to wake one of them up. He wakes those up. Let's go for these. Actually, he wakes them both up. Okay, so these guys come back too. These guys can resurrect something. Maybe the Zealots, but the problem is, of course, they're already surrounded. There weren't many Crusaders. But let's bring them back. Okay, so next round begins. This time round, we do get the initiative. I think I just want to start going for these. Yeah, he's stronger to the point where the actual power difference between Angels and Archangels is not too much. However, I've already used their retail. Ages those. Okay, so they're not going to survive too long, just going to wait. Double damage from those. Yep, that's going to be really killer. That is a serious problem. Okay, we're going to defend just to waste someone's turn. Yeah, unfortunately those Dread Knights I think are just going to do too much damage. Wakes me up. This will kill 2 of these. Alternatively, so what I could do is maybe start of next round I could try and wake these up with like the weakest bit of the Chain Lightning. That seems kind of desperate though, but that's kind of how it is. I've got to go for these, I can't resist that. And these guys can't quite get the kill on these. So what I could do is I could just move away from the Dread Knights. Then they're forced to wake these up. I've still got 73 spell points, so it's kind of in my interest to keep these guys busy. I'm gonna go for the Ballista. Then they have to come and slowly chase me down. They've decided not to wake up the Champions, which is completely fine. I would actually like to take the Ballista out because, of course, the artillery is doing some damage. Ballistics manages to take out our first tower, and can these guys reach us? Not quite. Okay, so let's just lightning bolt these. That actually kills them. I didn't think they had that much damage in them, but okay. Alright, so these guys can't reach us. I could just wait. In fact, I think I will. They try to get closer, they're unable to do so. Does actually take one of those out with a lightning bolt. But yeah, we should actually win this. I want this thing dead. And I can still escape, so let's do it. Okay, so Chain Lightning is definitely an option. We would take some friendly fire damage, but most of the damage would go through him. Still, I think it's also pretty bad use of spell points, so let's go for these. Let's go back. He's got no spell points left, and he's just going to have to come and attack us. Slowly, bit by bit. Okay, so yeah, we definitely win. That's good. I'm trying not to involve Loynis in too many pointless fights. Shouldn't have done that because these guys are actually unslowed. And there's no escape. Alright, so we're going to lose an extra Archangel for that, but never mind. They actually survived the hit from that, I'm kind of surprised. Go for the slow. And let's move out. So very close to being out of spell points now. Definitely want to lightning bolt these. So this is going to be our final cast. We could potentially go for 2 magic carriers instead of 1 lightning bolt, but there's no point. Yeah, let's just lightning bolt these. These guys should wake up fairly soon, I think. Yeah, they do come back next round. So let's wait. Down to 2 spell points. These guys are just going to try and stay safe. Go back to this. Then next round begins. These guys have woken up. Wait with these. We will do quite a lot of damage with these. And he flees. Okay, so we actually do win that one, that's great. Purple comes to attack this. I forgot about Solmir. Yeah, that's kind of the problem at this point, it's a lot of mopping up. There's not really much we can do about that. Other than just try and be everywhere at once. Spend a lot of gold. Fine. Okay, whatever. Okay, so which town are those guys going for? They're going for this one. Okay, so this time round, let's try and be relatively prepared. Let's just buy something bulky. These guys are pretty bulky. Let's see what they've got. So yeah, Vidamina, probably going to be able to take us out. Okay, so Loynis, I think, is going to have to come back. I am actually going to go for this. Then we can actually see what's going on. Okay, so we've taken this back. Let's just recruit some of these. I know there's more around here, but we'll leave Galthran to defend. Yeah, I'm kind of done with the role-playing. I'm trying to avoid recruiting evil creatures because it's just too tedious otherwise. Now we need to go back to whatever this is. Shadow Den. Let's just go straight for the kill. Yeah, I still want to give them a chance by giving them the chance to actually cast spells and things. So I will take the fights manually where I can. Okay, no losses so far. Go for these, and let's just magic carry these. They've got 200 spell points left, so we should be fine. Okay, so green is gone too. Green was actually a pretty big threat earlier, so that's actually some pretty good progress. So I believe... I thought Blackburn was threatened. But I guess, if anything, we probably want to go back to Death's Gate. Yeah, because we definitely want to end the turn somewhere. This leads to... Not entirely sure. Not this one. I'm just going to get some defenders in here, just in case. I think at this point, just stuffing a few defenders into each town is going to go a long way. I'm kind of amazed by how many units they have. So I definitely want to take this. We got Solmir, who could potentially come back to this, but it's going to be a few more turns. Still, I think that's where I want to be next turn, so I'm going to go back to Facture. Okay, and at this point we do actually have some spell points to recharge, so let's just stay here for the turn. And Edric. Edric, we are going to move in this direction. And we're going to start going towards blue. I'm not sure we're strong enough to take him on, but we're going to have a go. Okay, let's see what happens. So we've taken out a couple of players. We've not really touched pink in some time. This guy comes to attack us, which is a good sign because that is Tan, and that suggests Tan doesn't have too much left. Just gonna accept that. There we go, Tan's gone too, so Solmir, I believe, is the last hero of purple. And we've got pink, we've got a blue hero there too. Didn't really see anything that worried me there. Okay, this time round we're going to prioritize the hero over the base. Once again, we'll give him that chance to cast a spell if he wants to, but this should be very straightforward. Damn, okay, so we actually took a loss from that, fine. That's okay, cuts us down to size, and for that expense we do take purple out, so that's perfect. Who's left? So at this point we just have two players left. There's pink, whose strongest hero is actually very weak, but could have a deceptively strong force because we've not really actually attacked their homelands yet. And then blue appears to be quite weak. There's Gion. He's not got too much. So if we try and go above ground, somewhere around here, that should take us pretty close to pink. There's not actually many ways up. That's very strange. So this whole area is actually inaccessible from the underground. This is the one that leads to blue's base. So if we take out blue, then we get to that pretty easy. Which means there's not really much to be doing in this part of the map. Do need to have some defenders left over here. That should do. Yeah, Gion's not going to be a problem. That means the next target we can either go for blue's main town, or I think we actually want to start going for this pink town instead. They're all pretty close together, yeah. The three last towns we need to take out are all within about 2 days of each other. So the easiest way to reach it is not this way. Yeah, I want to go back to Death's Gate. Okay, so still 236 spell points left. I think I will just see if I can get away with Dimension Door. And I can in fact do another. I want to see who this is. Okay, so that's where Clavius got to. But yeah, Demon Gate has to be the obvious target, so let's go for that next. This takes us pretty much to nowhere. I'm not going to bother with that. Okay, so let's just keep moving in this direction. And then Edric is going to keep going for blue's base. And And then over in this direction, got Thant, and I think Thant can actually go for an attack too. See if we can join those two up. Okay, any towns that don't have defenders, let's just stuff some things in there. So this town's pretty weak. That'll do. Okay, so blue still has quite a few heroes. Not really sure where most of those were, but let's not worry about it. Okay, so there is Nagash. Nagash is there, and then I'm not sure if they can actually get through and attack this, but if they can, then obviously should try and bulk this up a bit. Okay. Obviously though, our target is to take out pink. Let's ignore blue for now. Okay, so there is Fafnir, but Fafnir's pretty much just a scout hero. I actually lose another Archangel for that. Okay, that's fine. I see that as kind of part of the price we just have to pay. Unfortunately for us, pink has been jumping between these two towns constantly with the town gate, but obviously we can't use that ourselves. That's kind of a bummer. I have to admit, when you get to this kind of late stage of a Heroes 3 map, it's simultaneously kind of tedious, but also really satisfying. Because we are just unstoppable. But they just seem to have endless heroes. Mostly it's satisfying, I am enjoying it. But where do we go next? So this is just incredibly hard to get to. Definitely want to go underground around there, so that actually takes us very close. So yeah, it's actually, even without the town gate, it's still pretty easy to get back to pink. Kind of running low on spell points, but that should be fine. We still got loads of movement even without the spell points. Dimension Door. Okay, so we're going to keep Edric going in this direction. And then we've got Vokiel is back, and Vokiel is pretty close to our Rampart town. Let's beef this up a bit more. Okay, I think that should be enough. I mean, that's literally everything we have. So surely Orin can hold Vokiel off. He didn't have too much. Yeah, that should be doable. And I don't think Thank can actually reach him. I don't think we want him to, and he might actually come back and finish off Thant, but if that happens, that's fine. Okay. Gonna end the turn there. So that's blue. Blue is probably gonna come back, try and take pink's old base. This guy is coming towards this base. Just stick some defenders in. This base too. Okay, can we reach? Yes we can, thanks to Fly. Okay, so that's Pink's final town. There's no one in there. What does Pink have left? So there's Fiona somewhere. Vokil is indeed Blue's strongest hero. Don't think there's any Pink heroes left around here. That should be plenty. Okay, so Loynis actually can't move any further. Let's just go in. Let's get our spell points back, and worst case scenario, we might lose Wise Oak. We might lose this town. Yeah, losing this town seems pretty likely actually. Both of these two kind of suck, so just gonna have to accept that. So we're very close. There we go. It's just up here. And there's pretty much nothing in there, that's perfect. I was thinking this guy wouldn't be strong enough. No defenders available, but should be fine. Okay, so now Edric's not really needed. If we jump through here, that takes us to completely irrelevant biome, so let's go back. Chances are we just want to be nearby so we can defend if someone strong comes back and takes on Thant. Okay, end the turn. There we go, someone has come back, but it's just Aeris, so Blue has no towns, and now just has to kind of throw himself into whatever he can. He is going to get this back, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Let's just see what we can do. So he's not that good, and he's also got almost no spell points left. Not sure who to absorb the retail with. Maybe these? Yeah, I thought about absorbing the retail with the liches, but they might actually be pretty useful later on. One double damage. Perfect. Didn't think that would actually work. Okay, so those guys are dead, and yeah, they now have to actually break through, but they do have ballistics, so they're not going to have too much trouble with that. That probably wasn't worth it, but never mind. Just do what we can. Ah, crap. Misclick. Oh well. Would have done almost no damage, so it doesn't really matter. No double damage this time, but we've done a bit. Still got all three of our towers. Gonna go for these again. Didn't actually check how many zombies he has. 57, yeah, so I think I'm gonna lose, definitely. Let's just do whatever damage we can. I could try and hit and run and kind of just run off with the ghost dragons, but I don't think the towers are gonna survive for long enough. Still, I think that is probably our best option. Just to maximize damage. gonna suck. So yeah, 10 attack and 10 defense against, of course, no hero, so even with similar numbers, we don't really stand a chance. Let's just finish this off. Okay, so he has got just that one base left, which is our previous base. It's pretty close to the town of Blackburn. So let's go straight to Blackburn. Let's jump through. Let's go for this. And let's see how close we can get with Dimension Door. Here he is. Didn't actually manage to make it into the town. This is pretty close to being the final fight, so let's play it out. Got no spell points left, of course. That's been dealt with. Let me take his town. Who's left? So Fiona's still out there somewhere. Clavius we saw near this town. We'll probably come and attack it. But as of right now, we own every town on the map. So this town should be safe. So let's actually send Loynis. And let's try and hunt him down. So we know about that guy, we know about all that stuff. So Fiona actually is near to this. That's actually pretty threatened by that. Yeah, okay, so that's what we need to do next turn. I'm not sure if this is a dead end, but let's just follow it. Okay, so that hero is pretty irrelevant. This hero is near to one of our castle towns. There's someone there. And then, as we predicted, Fiona is pretty close to taking that other town back. So that was the town of Stygius. Let's go to Stygius. Let's wipe her out. Always like to kill the Archdevils with the Actual Archangels just because of the bonus damage, of course. Okay, we took a loss, but that's fine. That's pink gone. And so that just leaves... Is this Clavius? No, that's Chana. Okay, so she's gone. Let's get rid of our evil creatures. This was always the plan. Get rid of everything evil at the end, because we're here to annihilate and eliminate evil from the world. As stupid as this is so stupid. I have to let Galthrin go? Why am I doing this? Tell you what, they should have at least one turn left, so... I can't be bothered to go through and delete all my evil units, but suffice it to say that at the end of the turn, at the end of the final turn, all of our evil creatures will be put to the sword. And, well, if an evil creature joins a good side, are they still evil? Or are they just mercenaries? That's gotta be Clavius, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's gonna be the final fight right there. So we want to go to the town of Not Cornerstone, that's our main town. The other one, which is called Claxton. So there's still one guy left, just kind of walking around. We'll chase him down next. Before we do this, let's split a bit more evenly. Okay, so the other hero is... Where is that? Somewhere in the east, I think. Yeah, so it's right at the kind of southeast of the map, so we want to go to Vex. And then, with it being day 1 next, makes sense just to wait here. We get the Mana Vortex, and we can just go chase that guy down, finish him off. So let's jump in, let's get our spell points back. And yeah, I'm not going to go through and just delete all my evil units. Can't be bothered with that, that's too long. This has got to be it, the final hero. Yeah, Gion. The strongest hero of blue, how far they have fallen. Just a few weak units. Last hero on the map, but we have officially eradicated the forces of evil, and now we just finish them off. Play it out, because we can. Let's go for an entirely proportionate measure to finish him off. Why am I like this? There we go. Okay, blue's gone. Victory is ours, the Castle Crusade is finished. In true style with Loynis himself. Never really did get to build my Crusader power stack, but in my defense, I did end up with a Champion power stack and a Griffin power stack, and I wasn't sure that I would end up with either of those, so fairly happy with that in the end. Still got a good go of all the different castle creatures, or most of them anyway. And yeah, new computer, so completely new scoreboard. But yeah, that's the end of the Castle Crusade. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm not sure when I'm going to do another series. I'm probably not going to do another Heroes 3 playthrough for a little while. I will keep making Heroes 3 content, but it's potentially going to be a different type of content for a little while. Of course, I will come back with another playthrough, and there are plenty of other playthroughs from the past on the channel. You can always go check them out. They're pretty much the same as this, really. Same style. So if this is the first series you've watched from me, there's lots more you can go and check out if you're interested. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I will be doing other playthrough series, but for now I've got a Rome Total War campaign to finish off. That could take a little while, but it's been pretty fun so far. So if you're open-minded enough to try another game, you can go watch that one. That is going to be taking up quite a lot of my time. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.